Hey guys, it's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well and doing your math every day. Um, Today we're going to be talking about measuring again, so I think this is going to be an easy lesson. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. So, if you remember, yesterday we measured objects using first we used our color tiles, but then we decided because we don't all have color tiles at home, we need to use pennies. So we measured this pencil using pennies, and I've already put my pennies out just to save a little time. Now there's three things that you have to remember when you're measuring things. Three things. The first thing is that you want to make sure that you're measuring from the beginning of the object. So this pencil needs to move down here now so that the measuring is right on the end. The second thing you have to remember is that you don't want to leave any gaps. If you leave gaps, you're not going to get the right answer because look at all this space in there. And the last thing you have to remember is that you cannot overlap. So I can't put pennies on top of each other to measure because that's going to give me the wrong answer too. So that's pretty easy, right? So we're going to put our pennies back. So today we're going to be measuring two different ways. We already know one of those ways. We learned it yesterday. We're going to stick with our pennies. But we're also going to measure with one of these. You know what this is? It's a paper clip. So we're going to use paper clips to measure. I want you to look right here at my penny and my paper clip right next to each other. And what do you notice? Think about their size. Yeah, this paper clip is much longer than this penny. So, if I'm going to measure this pencil with paper clips, do you think I'm going to need more or less paper clips to measure this pencil? Well, let's find out. So I'll put my first one right here, because remember, what's the first thing I have to do when I measure? I have to start right at the beginning. So let me put this one down here. What do you think of this one? Can I use that? Why not? Because look right here. It's overlapping. So if I don't want these to overlap, I gotta pull them apart. And now I can put them end to end. Uh-oh. Is this going to be an exact measurement? Oh no, look, it's just a little bit longer. But if you remember from yesterday, we were going to do something different. We were going to estimate or guess about how many paper clips is this. Well, do you think it's 3? Or is it closer to 4? Yeah, it's closer to 4 paper clips. So I would say that this pencil is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pennies long and 4 paper clips. So look at that. To measure the same thing, we had to use less paper clips than we had to use pennies. And that's just because our paper clip is longer than our penny. So I want to try it one more time. Let's use something different. Let's use this marker. Okay, so I got my marker here. I'm going to start by measuring it in pennies. So let's see. How'd I do? No, because I have to line it up. So that's pretty close. I would say that's a good estimate. If I put another penny down here, I think it would be way too long. So I'm going to say this marker is 7 pennies long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I got to measure it the other way. Do you remember, is it going to take more or less paper clips to measure this marker? It's going to take less. So let's see, you got to line it up right here down at the end. How'd I do? What'd I do wrong? Yeah, you can't overlap. So let's see. Is it exact? Oh, it's pretty close. So this marker is 7 pennies long and 1, 2, 3 paper clips long. This is pretty easy. So let me show you in your book, just to remind you what you're going to have to do. They're going to give you some objects, like right here they give you a toothbrush. And it says about blank color tiles. Do we have color tiles at home? No, so we're not going to put color tiles. We're just going to cross that out and we're going to put pennies. And then about blank paper clips. And all you're going to do is take your pennies and line them up and see how many pennies long each object is and then how many paper clips long each object is. All right, so I think this is kind of an easy one. All we're doing is the same thing we did yesterday, just with paper clips instead of just pennies. So I hope you guys are successful in your work. If you have any questions, remember you can always email me or contact me on Class Dojo, and I'm happy to answer any questions I can for you. Thanks so much.